enough to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Barkley, inside handoff, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 29, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On third down, it's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the first down there. Prescott to Gallup. The Cowboys at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Prescott on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Kadarius Toney, touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead. The Garibay on to attempt the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Beckham will go in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua, throw left side, taken in by Slayton. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start. But, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point up and good by Garibay, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On third down, Barkley. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. From the gun, it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 22, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That'll be caught. It's Toney. Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play.
And Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 39, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the option, here's Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are right back in this football game. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, this pass into the hands of Bellinger. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Tua going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. Oh, Prescott stripped. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing. Prescott. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Let's make these babies crawl right now. Here we go, 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Yeah, I got you.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Cowboys, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.